Alright, TM5685, Navy Pack M0912. Chapter 8, Lubricating Oil Purification. Purification System. Oil purification system, either the engine pressure system or the oil supply system, classified the method flow of the purifying oil system, frequently either the bypassing full flow types and fouls. Bypass system part of the total oil circulation of the engine passes through the filter purifying equipment. The system continuously cleans a small portion of the oil and generally remove the contaminants as fast as formed in the engine. The new oil may deteriorate but will gradually stabilize with effectiveness for the filterization system, match the rate of production of contaminants, and the fuel flow system. All oil circulating with the engine path with the filtering equipment prior to engine going on the engine. A2 forms of the decontamination. Appendix C with the paragraph C1E. 2 for the information complete with sampling test oil contamination. Usually cover the two forms as fouls. Impurities of the dirt, carbon particle with the other solid material entering the oil. Undesirable substance such as water, polyamide products, oil breakdown acids, other chemical material entering the oil. Alright, A3, methods of the purifying. The oil purification is accomplished using one of any of the combination following methods for the strainer, filtering, central figure, reclaiming, straining. The usual type of the strainer could be woven wire, screen, purified, sheeted metal with a edge type wire wound. Strainers are usually metal used, and each edge type consists of the sack, a metal disc separated with a thin washer wire wound type consists of the spool wire wrapped finely, separate serrated wire forming clearance between adjacent wire strains are designed to remove solid particles from the oil, usually between 15 10,000 of the inch to 3 thousandths of the inch in size, depending on the engine manufacturer's specification. Refer to the strainer manufacturer literature for the details. Servicing instruction. Filtering is accomplished either chemically neutrally with a chemically activated filtering material. Chemically neutral the oil filter used consists of the canister with the tank containing chemically neutral, high absorbent material with cotton, cellulose, waste, paper with usually the U, the absorbent filtering material filter tank with the provide necessary entry for the existing port, internal tubing, perforated solid check valve with the original orifice entry for the proper fuel. Flow of oil through the filtering material. The filters are more efficient than the strainer for the removal of the very small particles and are usually designed to produce process strained oil. Refer to the filters manufacturer literature for the detail of the service instruction. Are chemically activated with the absorbent filter with the contain the chemically activated material instead of the chemically with the neutral material with the constructed absorbent type of the filter with similar filtering materials include charcoal, clay, fillered earth. These materials remove water acidic component that may be absorbed with a certain light with a petroleum element, blacks of residual products, usually accomplish good purification. May reduce acidity as well as remove solid contaminants. Absorbent filters may be used straight with the run-own compounded mineral oils where there is no danger of removing essential additives. Absorbent filter with the chemically neutral filter should be used in conjunction with compounded additive type of oil with the preferred filter manufacturer literature with the detailed servicing instruction. Should the filtering system comply with the engine manufacturer recommendation. Centrifuging. An oil centrifuge usually consists of the strainer bowl with enclosed with a rotating element, with the element mounted with vertically with a range of the axis of the rotate with a high speed within the bowl with a high speed rotating column. This is column of the oil to form a portion of the air element nearest to the center of the column of the water with a balance for the edge of the outer edge of the central fecal bowl. Solid particles have the gravity value, but they have either the oil that are thrown outward and the heavy solid with accumulated central fecal bowl water is removed by the high gravity differential produced with a high speed with a centrifuge. Effective mechanical separation occurs however the materials suspended state. They're not always removed by hand method. Chemical contamination are separated only if they have the mark differently, specifically the gravity of that of the oil. Polymerized product if they having the gravity similar to that of the oil not separated, and in general fuel oil. Fuel oil dilution is not effective with corrective of the central fuel with the most used extent of fuel oil purification, but reduces application of diesel internal combustion engine lubricating with the U of the oil reclaiming system. Usually only one part of the total product of the preferred manufacturer literature of the details of the construction reclamination. Various type of the oil reclamination. You with the most reclaimers operate with the oil heated above the 100 degrees Fahrenheit. The drives off the water vapor to the lighter with the fuel and oil dilution. High effective reclamination. Regular mineral oil possible. Always complete with the removal of the additive material that occurs during reclaiming. Oils produced with a reclaimer must be limited and service does not require the additive oil operation temperature above 400 degrees. The result of the partial breakdown of lubricating oil, which produced an oil higher viscosity with the original oil reclaimers normally profit the oil between impure oil cleaning oil systems and may route with improper the separate tank with the other lubricating services. For the manufacturer literature of the detailed servicing instruction, oil quality standards. Oil quality standards are provided below. Table 8.1 oil quality standards, and then 8.1 oil quality standards continued. 8.4 Oil maintenance procedure following information general guideline maintenance of lubricating oil. Water system to clean with essential figure in the viscosity treat of the oil reclaimer to drive off the loosen viscosity central fuse are hot to remove the heavy slides the necessary straight running with mineral oil lower viscosity. Corrosion treat with the activated reclaimer additive oil with the presence of the corrosive qualities indicated with the additive and exhaust. New oil must be with the benefit that the additive is required. Used oil may be reclaimed and used for other services not requiring additive particles. Plastic particles larger than the filter specification are a defiant sign of channeling. Structural damage. Filter elements replace filter cartridge. And and then it goes into the appendixes. But this was a reading of the operation maintenance repair of auxiliary generators, the Army TM5685 Navy Flak MO 912. And this was approved for